Yo, what is up YouTube? Josh on here again, coming to you with another video of my collection of video games. Giving you guys a little update on what I've gotten in the past couple months since my last video. And this video we have a little bit more games than we did last time, and specifically we're going to stick to one console in this video, and it's going to be mainly PS5. So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead, and I got about 9 games here. There's gonna be about 3 games that are bundled into one, but I'm gonna kind of talk about each one quickly. We're gonna go in order of kind of when I got them and talk a little bit about each one like I usually do, and yeah, we'll go from there. But before I go with that, just a little update on life and just, you know, what's been going on this channel, and yeah, things. First of all, I want to say thank you guys who've been coming by the stream, and the people who've been subscribing. We're on our road to 500 subscribers, trying to slowly get there, past 300 already, and been trying to upload more videos. I've been doing shorts for my Pokemon collection, which I will be making videos, longer form videos of my Pokemon collection. Just want to make sure I get them done, and I'm close to getting a couple sets done. I want to talk about them more once I finish it, so just give me a little more time to get the cards, but some of the more expensive ones that I got to get left, and we'll go from there and make some videos. But in the meantime, as I get more cards, I'll make some shorts, as you guys can already see, and I've enjoyed doing that, and hopefully bringing you guys more content and making more video game shorts too as well, like just funny moments that when I play and stuff. And yeah, so thank you guys for stopping by, you know, all the time. You guys who's been here for the beginning or who has just come by to say what's up in the chat. Like I said, the chat's always here to, if you got something on your mind, come by, say what's up. But without further ado, let's talk about these games. And first of all, I think this game pretty much brought me back to a loving of games, because I've always loved games and I love story. And yeah, sometimes I get bored, but I love story. It keeps me engaged. And this game brought me back to like the 90s games and just role-playing games. We're already kind of giving you guys a hint what I'm talking about, but turn-based. It was just such an amazing homage to like old mechanics, but kind of new stuff they added to it as well. Some people don't like it no more because it's slower paced, but it makes you think, and I've always loved that. You know, take your time. Each turn is a chess move. So as you play, you know, so it's just, if you played it before, like old Final Fantasy games, you'd appreciate it. So without further ado, Expedition 33. What an amazing game, man. Like when I got this game at the time, I didn't have a job, I think, and I just kept playing it, and it just sucked me in, man. Like it was a minute too that I kind of just didn't enjoy playing games, and it was just bored just playing, you know, just to play. And this game just drew me in with the story and everything. I kept going back and back, wanting to continue going playing. The music was amazing as well too. Like what a soundtrack, man. And just to show you that like a small like company and a team can create such a masterpiece, it just goes to show you, just when you take your time, when you have a goal and like an idea, it goes a long way. And Expedition 33 was just amazing in every sense. Gameplay was so awesome. It brought you back to those classic turn-based games with a little, you know, like twist. Like it was like classic RPG turn-based game with like some Paper Mario where you have to like, you know, do like actions and stuff, time the actions for parries or dodges or jumps. But it was great, man. Like I had no complaints. Literally, I had no complaints in that game. Every part of it was amazing, and yeah, I played it to the end and beat it. It was so great. I do also believe that it's still Game of the Year, and we'll find out, I think, unless they've already announced those games, and I don't have any attention. But yeah, on to the next. So this next game or genre or franchise is going to be 3 that I'm going to go with, and 4 actually. Damn, it's 4 games. and I'm gonna go through them really quickly. And I've reviewed a couple. I mean, I've talked about a couple before that are back there already, and it's my favorite genre to play and one of my favorite franchises as well. I'm trying to collect them all, and I played through mostly all of them and replayed them all, and I always enjoy playing them, going back and playing them. They're always so much fun. And let's go with, I guess, in order the numbers that I have. So without further ado, we're talking about Resident Evil. We have Resident Evil 2. What a great remake. I just bought this game because I have it in digital, but again, we're trying to collect again, so I bought it physical. It was only 20 bucks. And what a solid remake and a remaster, whatever you want to call it. I think this game was hands down one of the best remakes they made, and of course 4 as well is amazing, but let's talk about 2 right now. What a great game. You know, you can go play 2 different stories. You can recreate those great moments that PlayStation brought to us when we played it originally. And I only got to watch my homie play. I never really played it, so when I got to get a chance to play this version, I had the PS4 one first time, and it was amazing, man. And I was like, why not get the PS5 version just to have it as a collection? And great moments in this game. Love playing as Leon, and you know, it just brings back good times in this game. That's one. Now this one, I never played the original. I only watched my friend play, and I never actually got a chance. So this was my first time around playing this game when it came out. And they remastered it and it brought it on PS4. Resident Evil 3. Now I will say, this one it was fun, but I do think the justice is playing the original. Because I've heard like they kind of butchered little things in here. It felt more actiony compared to like 2, but it was fun, it was cool, like, you know, but I just wasn't too crazy on it. I got it just to play it and just to say like, hey, you know, I played through 3 and I beat it, and let's continue the story. So that's gonna be a quick short one on that one. Just got it just to play and beat it, enjoy it, and yeah, it was alright. The graphics are great, but I just felt like it was very linear. That was one con of mine that I had for it. And yeah, I don't know. It just felt like very good. Like I don't know. Go on to the next one. Resident Evil 4. Now, what can you say about this game? This is honestly one of the best games ever made, and they literally remade it perfectly. Like, they brought it to the modern times with the same story, kept the end, like the mechanics tight, just tweaked little things, kept everything almost 1-to-1. And what can I say, man? Good time playing this game again, going back to Spain, killing the fucking Spaniards that are infected. Ahí está, mátalo. If you know, you know, te lo voy a hacer picadillo. Man, good times playing that. And like, Leon, help me. Like, it's all these classics, man. If you played it on the original one, like on GameCube, that's the one I played. And then when it came out and they recreated it, I was so happy. And then why not get the PS5 version just to make it the best graphics possible and smooth gameplay you can go. So got it, just added to the collection, and one of my favorite games of all time. And last on the collection of the Resident Evil, so now I have 2, 3, 4, 7, and Resident Evil 8. I had gotten 8 as well too, digitally, but I bought it again just to get it physically. All these games I got were 20 bucks, so that's the only reason why I bought them, because I'm like, man, $20 is not much. You know, so Village was a fun one. I bought 7 and I beat it, and I was happy to beat it because I never played that one. And then I had gotten 8, so I was like, let's just beat it again, just to go the story back to back. And it makes more sense because 9's coming up, and I'm excited to play that. And my mind's fresh on these games, and even though it might not correlate, but it could, so we'll never know. But at least we're up to date. And this one it's always fun, you know. But I'll go back to this one and try to get more of like the collectibles and stuff like that. And yes, this was a classic for me, even though it's not one of the best ones. But I did enjoy it because it revamped the genre, like 7 and 8. So it was a really good experience again to play. The most frustrating part though is the first fucking 5 minutes where you're recreating part 4, where you're stuck in the village for just running around. So other than that, the game's great. All right, so now there's 4 games left, and these next 4 games are 4 random games. There's like 4 different genres. This one I got because it was again $20. And I wanted to play it, and I want to give it a shot. I love this franchise, but and I always love playing their games, so I wanted to give it a shot. And it's Star Wars Jedi Survivor. So far I haven't beat it yet, but I've been having a good time with it, and I can see why it's fun. I love it because like the dual wielding and the lightsaber fighting is great. It feels solid. The force abilities are awesome. Like I love the traversing in the game. That's one really thing I really like about this game. Like how you can double jump, parkour, wall run, and then like hook on to like a rope and swing, and then jump to another platform. And it's really cool. Like they did a really good job on that part. And of course the battling and the fighting is great. You do feel like a Jedi in times if you can really play the game and like know what you're doing. You feel really strong, and yeah, it's a good game so far. I'm like halfway done with it, but those other games in the moment that are like gonna come up that came out that are newer that I want to play. So this is still gonna be on the side, and I will finish. But yeah, that game's fun, and we'll get back to that game later on after I beat these other games or get back to that in rotation. But the next game are 3 recent games I picked up, and I beat them all. And so the next one is a genre that I recently started playing, and I wanted to experience because I never played before, because they're always really good at telling stories. That's what their main strength is. Their company is really good at script and writing great stories, telling like amazing, like, you know, emotional stories that make you want to keep playing the missions and hearing what's gonna happen with characters. And so I wanted to try this game out because it's kind of like the origin and going back in time to like the first like the early times of the original. And it's just classic, you know, go to GTA style, like shooting missions and everything. And yeah, Mafia The Old Country. I enjoyed playing it. It was pretty short game, not gonna lie. It took me like 6 to 10 hours to beat. You really take your time. Maybe take 10 hours. But it's very linear, straight to the point. Again, very heavy story based. A lot of cutscenes. I will say it's very simple gameplay. Nothing that revolutionizes the wheel. You know, the Mafia. If you've played Mafia before, you know what you're getting into. It's a very linear story that keeps going forward. Just do missions, go and go. There's no open world, so if you're not expecting an open world, there's not open world. But gameplay is the gameplay. You know, it is what you get. But I enjoyed it. Just cover shooter. And the one thing I will say, the boss fights are like knife fights, and they do get kind of boring and annoying because it's very repetitive. And I don't understand why they made every boss you fight just, all right, let's duke it out with a knife. But, you know, it is what it is. And, you know, we got through the game and we beat it. So on to the next game. Now, this game is very interesting because it's an old game that was on a different console. And now they brought it to the PlayStation. Which more games from this console will be coming to the PlayStation, which we already know. You can kind of know what I'm talking about, Xbox. This game I really liked because when I got it on 360, it was what first of its kind after Halo came out. It was like something different, and it was so cool. It was very gruesome, just hardcore, testosterone, manly game. Just, you know, pure raw, just action. And I'm glad that they brought it back and they remastered it or just polished it up to the point where, I mean, yeah, it's not like the best quality of game graphics up to date, but it still is better in 4K and whatever they added up. But it brings you back to a good time if you've played the original and get to play it again now in modern times. And new people get to experience it as well too on a PlayStation who never ever went to the side of an Xbox. So without further ado, Gears of War Reloaded. Yeah, that's right, Gears of War Reloaded. What can I say? The classic Gears of War game, man. I went through the campaign, just replaying the story again, some nostalgia. The one thing I will say though, like, I do love the game. I beat it. Didn't take too long because you remember everything if you played it before. But I will say the AI is garbage, man. Like, your partners are not gonna help you, man. If you are playing solo dolo, good luck. just it's gonna be you just reviving your homies and taking care of everything, because man, they do not help you that much. But other than that though, it was a great game just to play again, nostalgia purposes, and seeing all the story again, going back to the first one. And we'll see that they continue bringing out 2, 3, 4, and 5 on PlayStation, and we'll keep playing them. Because I stopped playing them because I stopped getting Xbox and I got PlayStation. But yeah, that's Gears of War. But without further ado, my last game, and this one is near and dear to my heart because when it came out on PlayStation 2, like, it was such a revolutionary game to me. Like, I remember this game, my friend showed me this franchise, and I was like, damn, these games are really hard, and like, I don't think I could play these kind of games. They're very like stealthy and like very hard in missions and stuff. But this one was one I went and bought myself, and a homie got it too. It was kind of like a competition. Like, all right, I'm ready to play this. And I remember beating it, and the story was just so amazing, and everything that he does, and it was such a good story. Gameplay was so good, and I don't know. I'm just gonna show you guys. Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. Oh man. When I heard they were gonna remake this game and bring it to modern times with like modern day graphics and give me the opportunity to play in like third person mode behind the back, kind of like in Resident Evil, which you could already tell I already love playing. I was like, hell yeah, dude, let's do this. And literally the moment I started playing this game, like, it was muscle memory for the most part, dude. I remembered every part of that game. I remember kept going through. I literally beat the game so fast because it was like being a kid again playing that game. And that's what video games are about, bringing you moments like that, nostalgia, bringing you back to a time, or putting you back in a moment where you're happy and having fun, or creating those moments, And Metal Gear Solid Delta was such a great game because it brought back so many memories of when I was a kid playing that game, going through the struggles of figuring it out, what to do, like these bosses that he would create, and like finding out how, like, what do I gotta do here? How do I kill this guy? Or, oh, if I tranquilize him, I get a suit from him, or like special little things that he puts in the game that you have to think outside the box. And I love Hideo Kojima because he is just so good at that, man. Like, he is just one of a kind, man. You can just see it in his games. But yeah, that's the updated collection right now. I have 9 more games that I added to the collection right here, as y'all can see. Turn it up, bam, bam. 9 more. And yeah, I just want to thank you guys again for stopping by. This one, like I always say, I like to do it raw. I like to make videos raw, just to the point, and kick it here with y'all as I record these. Of course, check out my Metal Gear Solid review. Of course, I'm trying to make some reviews and videos, trying to make some funny shorts. Soon we'll have a Pokemon collection out there. But in the meantime, slowly just updating you guys my collection, showing you guys stuff in my collection, and trying to stream every day when I can. And life's been okay, life's been good, been working, trying to figure out my schedule for streaming and work, but it's mainly in the nighttime. And if you guys ever want to stop by, usually around 8 to 10, sometimes midnight, Yeah, you like what you see, and I appreciate you guys, the 300 plus that I have out here in the Josh Wan's world. Let's continue growing, and let's make it to 500 and 1,000, and then let's get monetized. Thank you guys stopping by. Enjoy the video, like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Josh Wan out. Peace.